Hey, all you fish junkies and reptile junkies. This is Lost Inc. with Lost Aquatics and Reptiles. I just wanted to come at you, talk to you a little bit. Been kind of checking out various sites and situations and get a vast majority of people who are asking a lot of questions about fish, and in particular, like what I'm wanting to talk about today, is glowfish in general. I've noticed that throughout the overall consensus of it is a lot of people that are asking the questions are getting really poor information back in return. I don't like that. Part of Lost Aquatics and Reptiles' big thing is we want to get the education out to you. We want to get the proper education out to you. And one of the things that I've noticed is that a lot of the people that are responding back to people asking questions about these particular fish are either giving poor information or just flat out wrong information. To start off with, one of the biggest ones that I get is these fish are dyed or injected or tattooed, right? And what I see a lot is that a lot of people are still under the conception that these fish are altered after they've already, become fish. They think that they're either being acid dipped and dyed or tattooed or whatever the case may be. That is not how glowfish work. Glowfish are a genetically engineered fish. As an embryo, they are going through a gene therapy where they are adding a fluorescent genome to the embryo from the very beginning. There is no harmful situation to this fish. And once that fish has become the glowfish, then it's like that fish was bred just like that. And from that point on, the next question I get is, well, will these fish continue to glow, or will they continue to keep that color? And if they breed, will their babies have this color? The answer is yes, they will always have that color. No, they're not going to lose it. Yes, they will always be fluorescent. And yes, because it is a gene enhancement and not an aftermarket or after the fact enhancement or change to their body, they will pass that gene on to their future generations. So when a glowfish breeds, their babies will also come out with that fluorescent gene. They will also have that color. The other thing that people have this misconception of is because they've been altered and that they are throwaway fish, or that they have a short lifespan, or that they're unhealthy. This is completely untrue. The glowfish that are out on the market today are a zebradonio, a skirt tetra. I believe it specifically is a white skirt tetra. And now they have a tiger barb glowfish out. All these fish are going to experience the same healthy, happy life that they would have if they were the normal zebra, tetra, or tiger barb as a glowfish. The only thing that's going to change that is if you're not taking care of the animal correctly yourself. And for any of you who are out there giving the wrong information, by all means, I want people to ask questions. I don't want people to get the wrong information. So if you don't know the information or you're just unsure about it, please, by all means, just tell the person, I really don't have the answer for that. But maybe I can help you do the research, or maybe I can point you to some links that might. And for all of you who want to know the questions to the glowfish, check out the website. The website is amazing. It has so much information, from the scientific aspect of it to how glowfish are partaking in schools. And just so you don't think that I'm somebody out there who's just talking about fish who I really know nothing about, because I wanted to do this video and because I really wanted to touch base with you, I'm one of those people who I'm not willing to try to tell you what you can or can't do, or what you should and shouldn't do, or give you information or ideas or education on something that I'm not informed or educated on. So as you can see behind me, I actually have set up my own glowfish tank. that will continue to grow. And I'm going to continue to do, probably not videos, but I will be doing photographs to adding into this so that you can see the development of this thing as it started to the finished product. Another thing about this tank is I actually made this tank myself. Well, let me rephrase that. I didn't make the tank. I set up the tank. I built the lighting system for it. You know, I designed this tank myself. You do not necessarily have to go out and get one of those Glofish setup tanks. That is not a necessity. While yes, they are really, really helpful, especially if for a first-timer or a beginner, because they give you just about everything you need. They give you the lighting, they give you the tank, they give you the filtration. I mean, they are amazing little setups. So if you're a first-timer and you don't want to try to do what I did, by all means, go start off with, you know, one of their little kits. They're great, they're complete, and they're going to do exactly what they need so long as you stay within the parameters that they tell you to stay within. But if you're a more experienced hobbyist and you think, you know, these Glofish might actually be cool, it's not hard. I will actually be doing a video segment later on showing you exactly how I put this together and how I built it, so that those of you who are at home and think that this is actually a kind of cool idea, but you don't want to be limited to something necessarily small, you want to do something bigger, it's not out of your spectrum or out of your scope of range to be able to do this yourself. There are other ways to do it where you don't have to build it. There are avenues where you can buy exactly what you need no matter what size the tank is. You're not limited to the Glofish setups just because you don't know what it takes to get them to react the way they do. The way the whole fluorescence works on these fish is they absorb light and then amplify it and put it out. So under a regular fluorescent light, they're still going to be incredibly, incredibly bright. But under a blue LED or an actinic bulb or a black light, you get a little bit different effect. You get more of a glow-in-the-dark effect, hence the name Glofish. So mine, I actually have a set of 30 LEDs, blue LEDs, with a 24-inch T8 blacklight bulb. And I know the video quality isn't great, but as you can tell, it creates a rather cool effect. And I know you really can't see the fish because I don't have many in there right now. I just kind of started off small, and I'll be adding to it as I said I would. But you'll catch them every once in a while swim past the light, and you'll really get to see them. Even in this video, you'll be able to see them go through it, and you can see how vibrant they get with that blue LED and that black light hitting them. So, for those of you who are interested in getting into it but don't know the information, check out the website at www.glofish.com and check out their facts section. I'm actually going to be putting a website down at the bottom, should come out right about here, so that you can actually write it down. You'll actually be able to read it. And if there's any other questions, please feel free to stop by Lost Aquatics and Reptiles Facebook and ask away. If there's anything else you want me to touch base on or want me to talk about a little more or ask a few questions, I'd be happy to. Leave me a comment or leave me a question on our Facebook, and either I or Swamp Ape will get back to you as soon as possible. Thank you guys for all your time, and I hope to see y'all.